fryer donuts. Air fryer donuts. Okay. Air fryer donuts with canned biscuits. Ninja. No. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Baker Girl. Thank you, Jesus. It is another beautiful day to be in the kitchen. Now, it is time for another unboxing video. So today I'm going to be showing you this new Ninja Foodie air fryer. And this is a dual air fryer. So it's like a dual oven. You can be cooking one thing here and cooking something else there. I've never used one of these before, and you all know how much I love my Ninjas, but I've never used one of these before. So I thought I would try this one out and see, is it better than my old air fryer? Before I start unboxing this new Ninja air fryer, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you won't miss out anytime I upload a new video. Now, let's open this box. Now, one thing I'm going to say right off the bat, this is a very large box. It will barely fit into the camera frame. And that's not unusual because Ninjas are rather large. So let's just go ahead and open it up and see what we think. Okay. First of all, I think I'm going to have to put this on the floor. I don't want to have to put it on the floor. But I might have to do something because this box is almost, I can't really see in it. So let me do some rearranging. Okay, this is much better. Now I can actually see what I'm doing instead of peeping over into boxes. Okay, so recipe, Kickstarter recipes. So they always come with this little introduction booklet plus recipes, so that's not bad. Now, we remember in the first Ninja unboxing, we had some issues with recipes that were not in the booklet. So we're gonna see, but I'm gonna set that aside because we need to get in here first. Okay. Phone. Protected. Oh! Well, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this at all. It's in one complete piece. There's no assembly, no pieces. Just one whole piece. That's a surprise because most of the time these things are not in one piece. Ooh. Okay, I'm feeling happy about this already. All right, so do we lift? No. Okay, so you still have to tease it out of the box. Really? Not even the plastic is gonna help? Okay, so the plastic ain't gonna help. So I think I'm going to have to, because I don't want to pick it up. There are no handles. No handles. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to muscle my fingers. Why am I always having difficulty getting things out of boxes? Okay. Out she comes. Whoa. Okay. Well, okay, so gigantic box can be set aside because, let me move my little table. Thank you, little table. You did a great job. Okay. So, and one thing I noticed right away, there is not a ton of plastic, which I am pleased because the food processor / blender that I bought, it did have quite a bit of plastic. So happy to see not a ton of plastic. Ain't half bad. Okay, so this is nice because I haven't put anything together. Let's remove the plastic. Ah! Oh, wow. Do you see it? I can't see it. Okay, let's move it to the side. Oh, wow, this is nice. This is really nice. From what I can see on my side, you can see it better, but huge. It's yeah, definitely gonna have to make some counter space for this one. And I like the two drawers. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some counter space for this. Because clearly this is not just gonna go anywhere. I'm assuming you can put things on top of it. Okay, let me read the top because it does have some things. It says, caution, do not block the vents and do not place items on top of the unit at any time. Okay, so I can't put anything on top of it, but I'm gonna have to find some room for this because this is clearly a little bit bigger than what I thought it was, which may explain the price, which the price wasn't bad. I'm gonna talk about the price. The price actually wasn't bad at all. I'll also tell you what store I bought it from too. Okay, now let me turn this around and get myself a good look at it because y'all got a good look. Now I gotta get a good look. Okay, so it's got some little instructions on the side right here. Okay, and one knob for, is it one knob for both? Oh, okay, I see. So it is one knob for both, but you have to select if you're using one or the other. And then I guess if you're using both, it'll toggle between them both, I'm assuming. But it does have some little screens. And it's fairly touch screen, so there are no buttons. The only button is this knob here. But let me open up one and see. Anything? Oh, okay, it's taped down. Duh. Okay, I'm just gonna open up one. Okay. Huh. It's not very big because this, of course, is two of them. And my other air fryer was rather large, but it was just one big basket. Okay, this is nice. I could definitely see fries going in here. And is this removable? Ah, that is removable. I was hoping so. Okay. I seldom use these racks. I just use the straight basket in the air fryer because the racks, sometimes to me ain't cutting it. Okay, that's not bad. Ah, and it has these little things so it doesn't damage it. Okay. And it just slides right back in. Okay. Well, the next thing to do is to plug this up and turn it on, and we'll see how it operates. Okay, so I've got the unit plugged up, and I'm assuming you would leave these little information panels here, I'm assuming. But I guess I can turn it on and let's see what happens. So, oh, it sings. At least it beeps. Okay. Okay, so you turn one on. And what about the other one? So it toggles back and forth. Okay, so either I'm using one. Now, what if I wanted to use them both? So let's see here. Air fry, 300 degrees, 325 degrees. Okay, so it's just toggling between the temperatures, 375, 140. So it has set temperatures instead of going up like 300, 325, 350. It has some set temperatures, 350, 390, 325, 375, and 140. That's not bad. 100. Okay, so the highest it goes is 390 degrees. But what if I want to go up a little bit? Oh, okay, so it has those. Okay, I see. Those are set built-in temperatures, but you can adjust it. So I can go up to 400. Most air fryers won't go over 400 degrees. That gets really, really hot, even in a home oven. So yeah, I can understand, but I can go down. And let's see here. How far down can you go in temperature? It's quiet. The other one, as soon as you turn it on, it starts screaming. Okay. So, I've got it set at 300 degrees because I'm just testing it out. Let me, before I turn this one on, let me remove whatever little plastic piece was in the other one. Let me remove it off of this one. Because I'm pretty sure there's one in here. And there, oh, there's more. Wait a minute. Look, there's more. There's a rack in this one. Okay. So if you want to do like a double cook cooking in one you can. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that is not bad. Nice. Okay, let me slide this one back in here. I'm glad I thought about that too, because you don't want to turn something on and regardless, this heats up. Okay, so I'm assuming this is start. I haven't read any booklets, so there she goes. Can you hear that? It's like vortex. Okay. And if you want to pause, push that button. Okay, and then it waits on you. There's nothing in here. And I'm not recommending that you run. Okay, it's a little warm, but obviously it was only on for like 15 seconds, so it's not hot. But I can feel a little bit of heat. Yeah, coming out. Right. Do not obviously stick your hand on it in there no more than you would stick your hand on into a regular oven. But obviously we reach our hands in ovens, so but you wouldn't just because there is a fan underneath this thing on underneath there. I've seen them, so you don't want to do that. I had anticipated it would look, and I can't wait to try it out with. Okay, so it doesn't start back up when you close the door. Some of them do. They start right back up the moment you close the door. I can't wait to try it out with a recipe. And excuse me, I actually am going to try it out with some air fryer grilled chicken and give you guys my honest opinion because so far it's looking pretty good. I like this. It seems to be very, very well built. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Okay. Oh. Right? Okay. It's like, okay, there it goes. Okay. Learn how to operate a new piece of machinery. So we now see what it looks like. Now let's get over to the information booklet and see what kind of recipes they suggest that you can use this for. I don't think I'm going to be baking cakes in this or cookies, although cookie crumble is very good baked in an air fryer. It's delicious, especially if you just want something as a snack. Cookie crumble is perfectly baked because it's a small amount and it bakes better in an air fryer or a convection oven anyway. So that will be something you can bake sweet. But let's go over to the information recipe booklet and see what recipes Ninja suggests for us. Okay, so let's get this open. Oh, okay. Like I said, you have to cut the paper open. Okay. There's a piece of plastic, but not a ton of plastic, as I say. Okay. Quick start guide. It's thick. That ain't quick start. I'm thinking this is quick start guide. Okay, so let's begin at the very beginning. Okay. Ninja Foodie 2 basket air fryer. Nice. Kickstarter recipes. Two quick and easy recipes to get you started with dual zone technology on your 2 basket air fryer. Ninja, 2 recipes. Okay. Ooh, this one says 15 irresistible recipes. Okay, so I feel better because I was about to say 2 recipes, Ninja. Okay. Ultra smart finish with dual zone technology. Cooking 2 foods using 2 different functions, temperatures, or cook time. Program each zone and use smart finish to intelligently manage cooking to finish at the same time. Okay, so one of the fabulous recipes of the 2 quick start, maple mustard chicken thighs with Brussels sprouts. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay, beginner recipe. Okay, very nice. There's a little glimpse of the recipe. Very nice. And okay, so it tells you here and give you some full pictures as to what you're doing and what buttons to push to turn it on to do whatever the function is suggesting, which I like. don't have or like one of these ingredients, check out the food chart for other options to use. Okay. Smart finish. So smart finish meaning I'm assuming the air fryer itself kind of figure out what you're cooking and okay, I don't understand that, but okay, so it says on the back it says using match cook with dual zone technology. French fries. Ingredients: 2 pounds of frozen French fries divided. Okay, I'm trying my best not to burst out laughing because I was expecting something, but not French fries. Install a crisping plate into each one of these. Okay, so use the little metal basket that goes, but not this rack that goes in. Okay, select zone 1, then turn the dial, select air fry, temperature for 400 degrees, and set your timer for 32 minutes. And then match cook. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is explaining what it means by match cook. Match cooks mean you don't have to program this side to cook at what this side is cooking. You just cook match. You just press match cook and it automatically sets this one to do exactly what this one is doing. Okay, that's fine. That's a good idea. Okay, so these are the 2 quick start recipes: the maple mustard chicken thighs with Brussels sprouts and French fries. Okay, fine. But the fries did kind of throw me there for a minute because I'm like, basket fries, bag of fries, frozen French fries. Okay. All right, for the second part, please make sure to read the enclosed Ninja Owner's Guide prior to using your unit. I did not, I just turned it on, but okay. Using the dual zone. So this is giving you a more detailed than what the little kickstart jumpstart booklet says. Okay, using the dual zone technology, using a single zone, pausing and editing cook times. Okay, ready to start cooking? Learn how to make complete meals that are done at the same time, which is the whole point. Okay, air fryer cooking chart. Please don't see the food you're looking for in the chart below. Okay, so you can find other ways of because I mean, what if you were roasting beets or something? Oh, it does have beets. They're on here. Okay, so this is giving you a breakdown of vegetables and then poultry and then fish and seafood and so on and so forth. So, okay, so this is just giving you more context of what you could be doing. Now for some recipes, which is what I'm interested in. Tortellini Alfredo bake with roasted garlic broccoli. Sounds nice. Spicy Italian sausage, bell peppers, and onion subs. Air fryer donuts. Air fryer donuts. Okay. Air fryer donuts with canned biscuits. Ninja. No, Ninja. Come on now. We can't be doing that. No. 1 cup of granulated sugar. This is the ingredients. 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. 1 can of refrigerated flaky buttermilk biscuits. And a half a stick of unsalted butter melted. Ninja. Okay. Yeah, it says in a small bowl, mix together the sugar, the cinnamon, set aside. You know how to do donuts in that respect. Yeah. Okay, Ninja. I'm not. We're just not going to do that. We're not going to talk about that today. We will pretend like they didn't even say canned biscuits. Sweet and sour tofu with Asian style vegetables. I like that. That sounds good. Sweet potato fries. Sweet potato sausage hash, chicken tenders and curly fries, maple glazed turkey breast, seafood, keep it moving, salmon, cheesy stuffed, oh, this is vegetarian, mushrooms and vegetable melody. I like that. I love my veggies. buffalo tofu, cheesy ranch broccoli. So this is like deep fried cauliflower poppers, just they're using broccoli. I've made those, although I do deep fry them. Coconut and lime cod. Okay, that's fish. Okay, so okay, the maple roasted broccoli mustard chicken that was in the other little booklet, thumbs up. That sounds really nice. The air fryer sweet potato fries, I really like that. The vegetarian dishes, I really like those. But Ninja, no canned refrigerated biscuits, please. Not for me. For those of you who have no problem with that, no shame, no blame. You do you. Whatever. If you want to do that, go for it. But no refrigerated biscuits here. Sorry. We will pretend like they didn't even include that. Okay, so this is the owner's guide. And by the way, it's called, I really like this, Ninja Foodie, Foodi. Really nice. Cute little name. And this is just giving you a breakdown as to the detailed buttons of what everything is, which is useful. Although these things aren't detail heavy, because once you learn how to operate one, you pretty much can see how to operate all of them. Troubleshooting guide. Okay, so this is very good. I've had to use these before troubleshooting, because sometimes, for instance, with an Instant Pot, you get a troubleshooting error message that pops up, and you kind of need to know what those means. Although they will spell it out just in like very broken words, but like food stuck, and it'll just say, like something like FDSTK, and then you kind of have to figure out what that means, which it'll give you an alert sound. Your Instant Pot will. Why my food didn't cook fully? Why is my food burned? Well, I think we can kind of figure out why your food didn't burn. Oh, wow. Why do some ingredients blow around while air frying? That can be a problem with an air fryer, especially with these powerful air fryers. Occasionally, the fan from the air fryer will blow lightweight foods around. So use a wooden toothpick to secure lightweight foods, like the top of a slice of bread on a sandwich. Can I air fry wet battered ingredients? That's a good question. Okay, it says yes, but use the proper breading technique. It's important to coat the food first with flour, then with egg, then with breadcrumbs. Press breading firmly onto the battered ingredients so the crumbs won't get blown away by the fan. And this comes with a limited 1-year warranty too, by the way, which is always nice. I got to make sure I go ahead and get this registered too. Okay, and that's the end of this one. So, I'm encouraged to, and rather excited to see how this operates. And I'm going to get started on a recipe, and I will give you guys my honest review as to what I think on it, which I'll be sharing that in another video. But I'll give you my honest opinion about what I think. By the way, none of my unboxing videos are sponsored, because I want to be able to say precisely what I think about something. I never trash anything. Number one, if I don't like it or it's not good, don't buy it. So don't bring it home if you're already going, I don't like that. Well, maybe leave that one at the store. So clearly I'm kind of liking something if I bought it, hopefully. But how things look on boxes versus how they look when you take them out of the box is always two different things. The box did state, by the way, that the air fryer inside of the box could be slightly different than the picture. But this is the same air fryer that's on the picture of the box. So I'm glad to see that I didn't get something that was totally different, because they said, the models change from time to time, but I guess the standard, what they use for their displays don't. So yes, I am rather excited. It's going to take me some time to get used to these two smaller baskets, because I have a large 1 basket air fryer. It's 8-quart. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to using 2 small baskets. Now you may say, Sarah, why did you buy a new air fryer when you already have one? That's a very good question, and I agree with you. And would ask myself the same thing if I didn't have a reason for why I'm doing it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background as to why Sarah now has 2 air fryers. The reason number 1 is my old air fryer, the basket, the little insert at the bottom of the basket, it began to peel. So I was cooking in it one day. It's not a Ninja, by the way. I was cooking in it, and the little on the very inside in here, underneath the rack, the little non-stick coating began to peel. So I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be happening. And it was just a small piece, and then it continued to peel. So I'm like, okay, no more usage. I mean, you can put foil on it and continue cooking, but that's not what I bought it for, to line it with foil. And I'm not gonna name the brand. I'm not gonna name the company or anything like that. I don't recommend their products for that reason, that it did peel. And so it's no longer, it's in pieces. Well, it's not in pieces, but it's a rather long story with that air fryer, and I really don't want to go into too many details about the product and the company. I have been in touch with the company. They've been in touch with me. They have been very, they've been kind. I can say that for them. They have been kind. But I'm settled on this right now. So I'm thankful for this. And I'm thankful that the company, is being fair and honest. So I don't recommend the air fryer, not necessarily the brand, but I don't recommend the air fryer. If there was some kind of way they could be make a more sturdy basket, I would happily recommend them. But you know, and maybe it wasn't all their fault. Part of it could have been mine. I mean, I use an air fryer a lot, so maybe it wasn't 100% the company's fault. But I don't scrape and scrub and do all that stuff, because I mostly use it for burgers, grilled chicken, you know, my usual air fryer cooking. And it's not like, if there's anything else that's necessary, I have 2 ovens. So there's no need for me to do that sort of thing in an air fryer. As I explained to the company, I'm not baking and all that stuff in an air fryer. Some people do. But that is the reason why I bought the Ninja, because number 1, I use an air fryer a lot, and I really, you know, I've been needing one since my other one is broke down. Reason number 2, you all know I like Ninjas. Their products are very durable. They last a long time, and you seldom have that problem with a Ninja. They just don't. Ninjas are a really, really good brand, and I can highly recommend. If it's a Ninja, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be good. And another thing about Ninja that is a bonus, you don't need to, it's not like you need to buy these products again. A Ninja is expensive. Yes, it is. But once you buy that product or that item or whatever it is, you seldom need to replace it for years. Incidentally, my first Ninja was a used Ninja that I bought from the thrift store, and I still have it, and it still works beautifully. And I've had it for, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 years. It's a food processor. I use it just for grinding my own meat, and that old Ninja food processor is still super sharp, and it will grind its way right through, or process it way right through some chicken breast or whatever, beef or whatever I'm grinding up. So I use that one just for my ground meats, but that is the story behind why Sarah went and bought another air fryer. And I'm not trying to be lavished or anything of, you know, here are all my products. No. I'm not interested in that. If it's not functional and it's no good and it's just pretty or whatever, I don't need it, then I don't need it and I don't buy it. So if I buy something, I like for it to be something that I need and something that I'm going to use. Otherwise, it's just a pretty object on the countertop. And at the end of the day, it was a total waste of money. So if you don't need it, don't buy it. One thing my parents taught me, both my parents taught me this actually, is you spend your money on what you need and get good quality things. You don't have to keep buying them over and over again. Now, one thing I want to say, if I had found this at a thrift store or a yard sale or a bargain bin or a free bin or a give or whatever, Sarah would have happily taken it. And I would have been on here grinning, beaming about it just as much as this one that I purchased with money. So I'm not that type of person. I could care less if it was used, if it was damaged, if it has nicks, cuts, but as long as it doesn't damage, obviously, the functionality of the thing, but just cosmetic damage, no, I'm not that type of person. I'm not that kind of interested. But yes, that is the story behind why I now have another air fryer and incidentally another Ninja product. I hope you guys have found this unboxing video useful. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have this air fryer and if you've used it, could you share what recipes you've used yours for, or what worked and what didn't work? If you don't mind, could you share it with our YouTube community? Because that would be helpful, not just to me, but helpful to other people as well. Because, I mean, some people are nervous about using these types of things. I'm not. I'm into ovens and stoves and all those things all day anyway. So to me, it's just another type of cooking instrument or cooking tool. But I've never cooked in one before, and I'm very excited to do so. So if you have, please drop a comment and share it with our community and let us know what you think. Do you give this Ninja Air Fryer Foodie a 2 thumbs up, a 1 thumb up, or 2 thumbs down? What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know, and I would love to hear from you guys what you think. And if you got a recipe to share, you can share that too. We love recipes. Even though I haven't used this, at this point, I don't think the cooking of it is going to be any issue, because an air fryer is an air fryer and a Ninja is a Ninja. And Ninjas are good at what they do. So I don't really have much worry about it's not going to do properly. It should. If it doesn't, I will be more than happy to let you guys know exactly what I think. But I will share with you how cooking in this works out and whether or not I think it's worth the money. So far, I think it is, especially if you are a person, say it's just you, and you're cooking for one. You may not need, a gigantic oven, or you may not use an oven all the time, because ovens do use a lot more energy. So an air fryer may just be the perfect thing for you. So this, to me, at this point, right now, I give it a complete 2 thumbs up. I don't see anything here that I would change. Well, one thing, I would like to be able to see what my food is doing on the inside. Now, having said that, there are Ninjas that are clear with see-through. They are more expensive, and I did not feel like that was a useful, for me personally, I didn't feel like that was something I necessarily needed to spend that kind of money on. I mean, I can kind of guess what food is doing on the inside of something when it's cooking anyway, because I'm cooking stuff in ovens all the time. And then thing two, that recipe with those canned biscuits, that has nothing to do with the air fryer, no, but that, Ninja, we won't do that, Ninja. We're not doing that, but may be the only 2 things that I can think of. But hey, here on my channel, I teach baking from scratch as much as possible. There are those days when you guys may feel like canned biscuits, and if that's what you can do, by all means do it. The important thing of it is you are blessed to have something to eat, even if it is canned biscuits. And speaking of the price, I actually purchased this Ninja at Sam's Club for, it was $119. It was on sale. So I thought, for a Ninja, that's actually pretty good. I have seen it some other places. It's a little bit more expensive, but Sam's Club has it on sale for $119, which I guess if you round it off for like $120 some dollars. But yeah, that is my honest review of this Ninja dual cooking 2 basket Foodie air fryer. So until I am back with another recipe using my new Ninja Foodie air fryer, I will see you guys again in another video. Take care, y'all. Bye.